I am Todd the Fox. I was friends with Twilight Sparkle the Pony. I'm here to tell the story of my adventures with her and our friends from the Enchanted Forest. A couple of months later, after our last adventure with LeFou and his nieces and nephew, Twilight and I went on a new adventure to the middle of town, outside of the forest. Once there, we have made some new friends with a pair of little men. One was short and chubby, and the other one was tall and skinny. They were Ernie and Bert. One day, Ernie accidentally made a big mess in their apartment. Bert gets too fed up with Ernie's silly behavior. Ashamed, Ernie tries to find himself a new home and a place to sleep. He had already visited Grover, but Ernie wasn't happy there at Grover's place. Later that evening, he had found Oscar the Grouch's can. He tapped on it and asked him about a little something.
Oscar, are you sleeping?
I was sleeping. Now I am awake.
Oscar, where can I find a big soft bed?
A big soft bed? Soft beds are yucky.
Not far away, Twilight and I told Bert about what happened, and then we went off to find Ernie in the streets.
Ernie, where are you?
Then Bert sees Ernie asleep at the can.
Ernie, are you okay?
We were so worried about you.
Sure, Bert. I was just sleeping.
Come on home, old pal. I am sorry I yelled at you.
Twilight and I took Ernie and Bert home, and we went back into the forest. One day, in town, Ernie and Bert were planning on a field trip. And so, moments later, the two went into the forest outside of town. As they journeyed through the trees, they found an abandoned old temple.
Wow. Isn't this terrific, Ernie? A real Egyptian pyramid.
I don't know, Bert. I'm afraid.
Not far away, in an empty room, two mysterious creatures came out of their hiding places. They were Red Fraggle and Moki Fraggle. They came from their hometown of Fraggle Rock, underneath the temple. They were both very curious about what Bert and Ernie were up to in the temple. Red and Moki were worried that Ernie and Bert were trespassers. They were trying to figure a way how to get rid of them.
Oh, dear. Maybe Bert's right. Maybe there isn't anything to be afraid of. It's all in my imagination. I'll just look at these statues over here. Look at that.
They thought they were invaders, actually.
Bert? Bert, did you tap me? Bert's not here. Who tapped me?
Now, Ernie never saw a Fraggle like that before, so he was a little freaked out. As he tried to run away from Moki, who was just playing around with him, Ernie was quivering in the corner. But just then, as he checked out what Moki was up to, he saw her painting a nice picture of something. Ernie calms down after he finishes listening to Moki's song. He apologizes to her for being so excited. They both became friends after they introduced themselves to one another. Moki and Red went along with Ernie and Bert to town, and they went to spend the night with them there. For a couple of weeks later, Twilight and I have already befriended the Fraggles. We know that they could make such great friends to Bert and Ernie after all. We also went on so many new adventures together. Unbeknownst to anyone that Oscar the Grouch is secretly working for an evil duck named Flintheart Glumgold, who is plotting on taking over the enchanted forest and become the richest duck in the world. It was up to Twilight Sparkle and I, Todd the Fox, to stop them. Meanwhile, I've heard that my buddy Copper and his friends, Chief and Amos Slade, were going away on a new hunting trip the next day, along with Alu and little Cody. When we defeat Glumgold, Twilight, Vixie, and I will bring happiness back to the enchanted forest.